we leave, become, be great.
If you have enough time to think, you have enough time to pray.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking comes with doubt.
Facts.
Praying comes
Facts.
with grace, comes with hope, comes with belief.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when problems are coming around, I need to start praying about them instead of thinking about them. What is thinking gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I'm learning that heavily, bro. Is really trading thinking for praying. You know, because all I'm
That's
gonna
powerful, man.
the thinking bullshit, bro.
Damn.
It's you could stay up all night thinking. I fell asleep praying before. It comforts you.
You know what? Oh man, that's crazy you say that. And I have not went on the record and said what I'm about to say right now. Every single time I pray, bro, especially at night, and I swear to you, every single time I pray, somehow I fall asleep in the middle of my prayer.
Comforts, bro. Comforts.
It blows my mind.
How many times have you stood up thinking?
Oh, quite a bit. I mean, I don't really do that anymore,
But I mean, in life,
oh yeah, plenty of times.
to almost
Plenty
you're
of
sick,
times.
bro.
Plenty of times.
Bad relationships. How many times have you stood up overnight thinking about a bad relationship? Man.
Every single one of them,
bro. Those nights where you're going into work,
every single one.
you might have closed your eyes for 45 minutes, but you're walking into work like, I'm still thinking about this shit.
What am I gonna say to her? What message am I gonna send? What am I gonna do? Where am I gonna?
Man, that shit, and
Yeah.
that could kill a week's worth of energy, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm learning to just pray about it. Learning to just pray and really, and not pray in the sense of talking to God, but I mean, not to put it anywhere else, but shut the fuck up and listen, bro.
Yes.
Praying is not just you talking, dude. God knows He wants you to be honest and truthful. God knows what you're doing.
So I heard this quote. I have it written down. I write everything down, but this quote that said, "The devil hears what you're saying, but
God knows what
God,
you're thinking."
yes,
Yeah, exactly.
yes." I was like, ooh,
Right, and what I'm learning too is learning how to understand. But not everything that in life is for me. Some things I just need to be a witness to, bro. Some blessings in life, or you just need to be a witness. You don't, and you don't. Seeing you have success doesn't need to be something that I need to be a part of. Seeing you have success with your stuff is already a blessing to me because you could just sit by and witness it. It's okay to be the audience. Wrestling would not be wrestling without that audience.
yeah,
It's okay to be a witness, bro. That's what makes that blessing so great. And that's like falling into life of just having an understanding that with even blessings to myself is learning how to accept those blessings. There's times where peace comes over my head and I'm like, fuck it, let's go have a beer. Bro, you just found peace and you're gonna go have a beer about it?
Yeah.
You just found peace? You know what I mean? Like really letting that love and that peace spread onto others, man. And it's an important thing, and being consistent with it. Being consistent with peace is such a blessing to others, man, that you don't even know as yourself are getting from it. Me and you were just driving to the coffee shop, bro, just bullshitting, man. That's been some peace, dude, and people don't recognize me and you could be arguing about some bullshit, bro.
yeah.
About nothing.
What team's better and this and that
Yes,
and blah
bro.
blah 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 blah.
And the development of self is just learning to accept blessings and being a witness. I never want to be someone who finds something great in life. And I actually just heard this, dude, and it's I want things to be attracted to me, not jarred up. And it's like a butterfly, dude. There's a story, I think it was about DMX, dude. DMXing this beautiful butterfly, 2 hand size, every color you could think of. And DMX wanted this butterfly so bad, bro. He went and chased it down the block, jarred it up, put it in his room just so the beauty could be his, and left it in the room. Woke up next morning, the butterfly's dead. When really, that butterfly was just trying to find a garden. So if you want butterflies in your life, you got to build a garden. You got to build something for people to come be attracted to come stay with you for what they want, not being jarred up.
Yeah.
And I think that's just important. Like with picking your team, you're building a garden, brother, and you got butterflies coming to it, and now you could look and see what's exactly going on. You know.
Yeah. And And again, man, there's so many big things, man. You know, initially when I went to Colorado Media School, shout out to CMS, I love CMS. Initially, when I went to CMS, my goal is I want to be on TV. That's all I ever want. I want to be on TV. I want to be on TV. Aside from being business, you know,
Right.
I want to be on TV. Want to be on TV. That was what I wanted to do. And I definitely didn't think. And again, I have this quote: "A man often finds his destiny on the path he takes to avoid it." And that is me right to the T, because I went to school thinking I want to be on TV. That's all I want to do. TV, TV, TV. Now, I was willing to do everything. Radio, like whatever I put my hands on, boom, I was 100% in. But if I really had to pick something, that's what I wanted to be on TV, bro. And so now, fast forward, okay, I've graduated about almost 6 months now. So not even a full 6 months removed. And I hit the ground running. Now, I'm doing everything in the industry. I'm doing national podcasts, obviously doing my own here.
To North Carolina
going to North Carolina for a hip-hop cypher. We got Chicago and Memphis later on in the year.
You're actually doing it. You're not just out here just hoping and dreaming.
Yeah, and we're going out to New Orleans for the Super Bowl. Shout out to Jex. He got invited to perform for this radio station out there, Too Hot Radio. Doing that, going to WrestleMania. We're doing a whole lot of things. So now my whole point in all this is that I signed up to do everything. Mm-hmm. Now, yes, it is chaotic. In order to be great, you got to learn to operate in chaos. So it is chaotic with everything that I'm doing. But again, I signed up to do it. Right. The podcast, the radio, the TV, even the manager, bro. I had no idea I was going to be a music manager.
Well, just like how we were talking about, my brother, you were ready to ask.
You were
ready to ask, brother.
I am.
And a lot of people are not ready to ask. So, such as in a favor, some people ask how to get something done. They get told, but they're not ready to do the work. And that's a huge part in committing into a relationship, friendship, networking. Don't ask questions you're not ready for the answer for. You know?
Yep.
If you're ready to get the answer, be ready to do something with it. Other than that, you just wasted that guy's words like his money.
And I love that quote. You said in the coffee shop, I'll give it to him one more time, Mason. They got to hear this.
Be ready to ask. Be ready to ask. And that's even through prayer. There's things that I prayed for that I wasn't ready for.
Yeah.
Man.
And it's especially, you know, if we can't accept the small opportunities that God gives us, how can we expect to get the big ones? And that's another thing I look in my life, too. I'm like, I accepted all the small opportunities. I sacrificed for all the smallest opportunities. Anything they asked for me to do at the school, I was on it. I was, I'll take that. I'll do, even if it was stuff I didn't care about. Because I'll tell you, there was some things where I'm like, I have zero desire to do this. But guess what? I'm going to do it. Why? Because I know I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, dribbling with your left hand.
Be great. That's what it is. Yeah.
I always tell people, basketball players are, you want to be a good basketball player knows their right hand. Be a great basketball player knows his left hand. You're only half the basketball player if you dribble with your right. You're only half if you play with your right.
Ooh, preach. Yep. And I believe that, like I said, the smallest opportunities that they would say, Derrick, we have so-and-so. Hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Blah, blah, blah. Yes. I was on it because I knew how bad I wanted it. And again, I did not think. Now, I will say, somewhere in my vision had all of this. I can't tell you when, where, or how. All I knew is I'm going to school. Mm-hmm. I want to be the greatest. They actually asked me. It was I think it was the third day I was there. They said, "What do you want to accomplish out of the school?" I said, "To be honest, I want to be the greatest. I want to be the greatest to make it out of Colorado. Born and raised to make it out of Colorado. You know. Now, obviously, I'm not at that level yet. But again, I'm trying to apply it to where everybody else, like I say, building that team, man. You know, that's a different level."
What I commend you for is people have love at first sight, you know, and you had success at first sight. Some people don't even know about this woman, don't know nothing about her, don't even know her name, and already know they love her. They already know. They've seen it. They visualized, seen the wedding, the marriage, everything, all of it. They've seen it. Love at first sight.
The idea.
Now, when we're talking into a trade or a career, there's success at first sight for some people, and God bless them like yourself, bro. Because seeing success is really hard. To see it is very, very hard, man. And that's why people, I mean, such as myself, fell into the 9-to-5 world, or look and try to find this corporation company to set me and my family up, to find the right salary. And it sucks, man. It's very hard. I think God's going to soon to bless me with the side of success. I feel it.
Yep.
I feel it.
As long as you stay connected and you can just hang on to the vision, bro.
Right.
One thing I never allow myself to do is get distracted. You know, and also while we're, I talk about distraction, I want to go on the record and say this about the negativity aspect, because I've helped some people when it comes, you think of a job, you have all the people that gossip and negative. I don't fall into that shit, and I remember talking to a friend about this, and he's like, yeah, my environment's negative and I don't know how to cope with it. And I said, you don't respond. If they're talking, you don't respond. Yes, it's going to feel weird because you're the only one not interacting. But trust me, you're going to conserve a lot of energy, and you're going to start to develop how to be rebellious against the negativity versus the opposite way where you're being rebellious against yourself by feeding into it.
Well, yeah, there's learning the negative and like dramatizing the negative. I want to be around people that learn how to handle the negative. I enjoy those. The people that know how to celebrate the positive, cool people to be around. But the people I need to be around is learning how to handle the negative. Because it's going to happen. People are realistic and be like, oh, I don't deal with the negative, or I don't deal with that. Good luck.
See, and that's why it really blows my mind about a lot of these celebrities like Kevin Durant, where you got to respond to everything. I'm like, dude, not only are you a professional athlete, but, bro, you're making millions upon millions upon. What is there possibly to say to anybody that does not have your job?
Right.
Who cares?
Just dramatizing the negative.
Who
and
cares?
honestly, dude, there's people in this world, too, that can't wait to see your reaction to drama. I never noticed how many people knew I'm very opinionated, but want to hear me on some negative shit all the time, bro. I like people who want to hear my opinion on positive, bro. I have really nothing but positive to say. I really do, man. If people took time to question me or ever wanted gym information, I've always gave any person any gym information I possibly could. From diet, I gave people better information than I give myself. That's the damn truth, bro.
It works. Hey,
there's times there's not times. 90% of people I've ever told in anything in my life, I've always told them better information than I've always said, the information I'm telling people is not preaching, it's my practice.
I just feel like we let too much slide, and more than anything, we allow ourselves as a people not to come together to change the situation. Because we can change it together, but I don't think we want it as bad as we fight for it. Because it's one thing to complain about it or to protest about it. It's another thing for us to come together and do something about it.
It's not perfect. I'm not preaching perfect. I'm preaching my practice.
But you're your greatest asset too, so you have the easiest access to your own thoughts.
Sure.
So I mean, it is that's actually a really great trait to have, where you're giving off better information because you have access to that better information once you kind of develop it, to be able to tap into it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, I have plenty of great ideas. Man, I live off metaphors, my brother. I live off metaphors.
Yeah, you're a man of metaphors. I know that.
Metaphors and analogies.
I
love to make it make sense. Like I said, I got a son who's 12 years old, and thinks everything is fucking shits and rainbows. So he doesn't really get the concept of where I'm trying to have him understand of reasonings of why things are happening to him. Because he's running now. He's in the spot of liking like girls and stuff, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
And I'm trying to show him and give him game as a gentleman instead of trying to show him the player ways. Because my son's gonna have his little heart broke a bunch of times. I already see it, my brother. He's a lover. But moment he meets a girl, he's like matching PJs. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't do the matching PJs thing.
Yeah.
So I got to be real careful with him, and even myself, dude. Even myself, I'm very vulnerable. I'm a man who knows he got some emotion. I'm very passionate about things, dude. I'm one of those guys who like might flip his wig, then the next minute later be like, "Oh, baby, I'm sorry, I just flipped my wig. You know, I love you," type of shit.
Yeah.
So I'm learning how to calm that stuff down, man, and it's been a big help to take a step back because I'm the type of person I like to get everything done so you don't have to do nothing. When really people in life need to do something so they feel that they're valuable into your life too.
I learned that trait from my dad. Man,
Give someone something to do.
I don't believe in that 50-50. You do no, not okay. Now I'm gonna get fired up because I always get fired up when I talk about this. All right, so I don't believe in 50-50 shit.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if I've worked all damn day.
Mm-hmm.
I will come home, I will cook, I will clean, I will do it all. And I learned that shit from my dad because my dad did the exact same thing. And I feel now, yes, because he's my dad, but also just that generation, I feel like he kind of is that blueprint or paved that way because I don't really know anybody else. Like, obviously, we're in a different day and age, but at that moment, it's like, who else is really doing that? Especially coming from a Latino family or Latin family.
For sure, bro.
And I'm like, what?
And then see, in your dad, Mr. DeLeon, reminds me of my Uncle JJ. That's who's been like my father figure in my life. Like, I don't know my pops like that. But with my uncle, bro, he owns his own body shop business. Shout out Dan Sink. If you guys ever need any body work, hail damage, or anything like that, please holler at me, man. I'll get you to the right person. Insurance, whatever insurance jobs, whatever you guys need, touch-ups, headlight buffing, I got you. But this gentleman works hard, bro. Sometimes 7 days a week, stays up 3 o'clock at night trying to figure out paperwork and paychecks. Been doing this body stuff for 15 years, something crazy like that, but still goes home. He'll go cook on the hibachi grill for my family, bro. Has all the nephews. Like, he doesn't let my auntie do nothing by herself. Because that's a man, bro.
That's real as shit. Let's go.
Man, bro. Yeah, he'll wash.
Fuck yeah.
He'll cook the food and wash the dishes, bro, and tell my auntie to chill about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. My auntie's a hard-working woman, bro. She does what she needs to do in the house. But my uncle recognizes as him as a man, that's just another duty. And it ain't like something that he needs to do or gets done. It's just he feels like it's an opportunity for him to show why he's the man. Yeah. Don't always give yourself the opportunity to be the man outside the house. Give yourself an opportunity to be the man inside the house.
Yeah, it's what happens inside, you know, and I was like this in some of my relationships where, you know, it's like, no, like I'll cook and I'll clean. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Just, you know, and sometimes, like, honestly, bro, I'll get pissed off. I'm like, just let me fucking do my thing. Yeah. I don't give a shit if I've worked all day. Just let me cook, let me clean. Just let me fucking do it, please.
I'm useful.
Yeah.
Don't let me be useful.
Yeah.
I am useful. Yeah. Don't let me.
Hey, I may be over useful, but let me fucking do it, please.
Right. It helps me. It's a man. I got so much ADHD, brother. They would probably put me on autistic if I was born on these days, brother. Man, I'm so bad, bro. I'm one of those people that have like OCD and lazy at the same damn time, bro. I'll be laying down fixing some shit over here, putting some watches in order. Don't even mean to be doing some shit like
eyes
that.
Closed,
yeah, bro. Looking up, just flicking through my phone.
That feels like orange there. Nah, that's blue for.
Are you just looking through TikTok now, brother? I haven't even looked at my screen for it. It just helps my thumb, brother. I'm horrible, bro. Super, super horrible. But yeah, man, what a blessing, brother. From lessons learned and where we're at and understanding. I know we wanted to touch on mental health a lot more, but brother, I think this is showing what mental health is really about, man. Is really expressing. It is, yep. Even though we didn't get to talk about it, we got to show about it, you know? Yep. And there's things that obviously you can probably hear in our voices and the conversations we're having is it's all a mental game for us, man, you know? Yep. Girls and women ain't really choosing us anymore by what we look like or anything like that. I think it's kind of more of skill set where our minds are at. Of course, you're gonna have your women out there like looking man for money and certain things like that. But I think the quality of a woman of a lifer, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
is coming down to this mental thing. And I feel bad for these women, man, because just like myself, my woman has to put up with my mental health now. She went from just being some normal woman trying to give me a piece of life to being some doctors on some days, bro. And she sees it. She sees what my life is going through, you know. And I think that's what's cool about finding a right person or partner or teammate is who observes your life.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's gonna pay off though, Mason, because like I say, you're in that space where you're like you're ready to make some moves.
Man.
Like you're. I mean, obviously we're here right now. We've talked on
Yeah.
collaborating on some different things and stuff like that. So
I feel like Sonic. That's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I'm just rolling like, bro, give me a hoop or something, man. Because it's not like I don't want to do nothing, my man. It's not like I think God stripped me down from a lot of things, dude. I think God stripped me down and humbled me in a sense of not just being like I need to believe Him or put faith in Him or anything like that. I just think He really understood where my life was becoming not a mess, but just like stand still, brother. Stand still. I think He was telling me it's okay. You don't got to be chasing this person or falling back for this person. Like, you need to just stand still and let me do my work. Like, let go, let God. You know?
Yep.
And I'm thinking I could just do this whole life by myself, bro, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I got to find partnership in business and in love and with my. I can't be a dad without a son. I can't be a good husband without a wife. I can't be a good man without a plan. I can't be a good teamwork without a team.
Yeah.
And I think those things are developing around me, and I'm not being patient enough. Where now I think God was just like, "All right, bro,
It's your time.
let's
It's
strip
time.
you
Let's
from
go.
your let's strip you
go.
from your job." I was working at the DMV, bro, Adams County. It's not the highest paying job, but I had a retirement ready to go. As much as these people are working for, I had everything planned out, bro. Everything planned out. I had a nice little townhome. Had 2 cars for a second. Like I was feeling okay with my life. And God said, nah.
There's much more for you.
Yeah, you got to let go of something to grab on something new. And I think that's what God's doing. But I'm still like barely like holding on to that little bit that I can. And I think sooner or later, brother, I know God's working.
He is. There's a reason for everything, man. He may not always come when we want him to, but he'll always be on time.
Yeah, and especially
he's on time for something.
Especially just like having these conversations now, man. I do appreciate you like coming on here and express myself, regardless of who's watching or who's not watching.
This is what it's all about, peeling back the greatness.
Yeah,
this
there's
is a
layers
safe
to
space
this,
to
bro.
just let it go, man. Just open up.
There's
just
layers.
Let it be. Yep.
And there's things in life, bro, I think are gonna open up just being in the presence of you, brother, and being around good people. Because I know for a fact you had the same opportunities to make the same decisions I did, man, and you didn't, bro. You know, so it's like you really been working hard for this. I just got kind of trampolined onto this, you know.
Right.
You know, because growing up, obviously we're from the same exact spot. It's my mom was just proud I didn't go to jail before graduating. You know what I mean? I didn't even graduate, dude. I got kicked out of school real early, dude, and I never made it past 9th grade. I had to go to this Gateway to College program and had 2 felonies before I was 18. Good thing fucking my mom helped me get those off, you know.
Nice.
So there's just blessings that happen in life, and now I'm in the position where it's like I could take off that shield, bro. I don't gotta be fucking tough anymore, dude. I don't feel like I need to try to show off what I got or don't got. It's like I just gotta appreciate what I have.
Yeah. Well, then on top of it too, especially because it's okay for us to take off our armor because there's going to be certain moments where that's going to be the requirement.
Right.
Especially.
Yes.
Especially what we're doing.
Yes.
Especially what we're doing.
Right.
So we're not just, wake up and go do the same routine of life. We're not, we're a little more, I don't want to say advanced because I don't want to offend nobody, but a little more advanced on a mentality level where it's like, no, like, I'll say this for example at work. Now, yes, I love working for Fox. Shout out to Fox 31. I love working for Fox. But now for 10 years, man, I've taken this from my dad. You're a hard-ass worker. You're grinding. Like, you want to be the baddest motherfucker there. Now I'm at a point where I'm doing so much outside of work that requires me to have my mind right, requires me to be at my best.
Yeah.
So when it comes to my job, I don't have a desire to move up, be management, none of that. As much as they want me to, I don't have any desire to do that, because that's
not the goal.
That is some people's ceilings, which is my ground floor.
Exactly.
So, and I don't say that arrogantly. I say that very, very respectfully and humbly, because not everybody's different. Not everybody takes the same opportunities.
Where you're reaching is other people's stepping stone.
Yes.
It's all the same for us.
Yep.
I don't think I would be very hurt if someone got disrespected off of what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
Because someone else's reach is another person's step, bro.
Yeah. And again, the people that want it, I'm right here. All I ask is, please be patient, put in the work, and just trust me. That's it. Putting in the work is the hardest thing for people to do.
For sure.
You know, because again, I've met a lot of people along the way, man, and they ain't ready. They are not ready. This is a whole different dimension, man. This ain't just, you know. I mean, yeah, it's a whole different dimension. That's all I'll say. It's different being on this side.
Yeah, and especially since, like I said, you got different avenues, brother. So you have your hands in a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
a little bit of everything.
And I signed up. I signed up to do it all, man. You know.
How many hours did you sleep last night?
1.
Yeah.
This morning, 1 hour this morning, man.
And like I said, bro, I would fall into position. If you told me last night I'm only gonna have 1 hour of sleep, I wouldn't have been ready for it. I wouldn't have. That's why I'm really trying to dial myself in. So when that opportunity does happen, I am prepared.
Yeah.
I am ready, you know? And a lot of that's fallen into scheduling, man. I think we have a bad problem of scheduling life anymore. And I think when people get their life scheduled, you see the most successful people.
Yeah. And you know, and on average, you know, because I get off about 6, take the girls to school by 7. So I get about, on average, 3 hours. Sometimes I'll get a nap in later on in the day, but yeah, on average, 3 hours, man. That's it. I'm operating. You know, John Allery, man. Shout out to John Allery, because he told me this. He said, "You don't want God to sit you down." Now I'm gonna respectfully not tell his story, because I don't know if he, you know, if he wants me to tell it. But I will say that God sat him down, and he told me, you know, we talk every other day, but he said, "You do not want God to sit you down, Derrick." He goes, because me and him operate the exact same. He goes, "I felt like I was a machine. Yeah, I'm just going and going and going." And there was one day where God sat him down.
Yeah.
And he said, "You do not want him to sit you down. So take the rest, take the time you need." And, you know, can't say I'm doing my best, but it's a work in progress, man. It's not easy. It's not easy trying to just, it's not easy.
No, brother.
That's what I'm going to say, man. It is a challenge. It really is.
Well, I don't think nothing becomes easier, bro. I just think you become better at it. And I think that's what you're doing now. None of this shit's going to get easier. I think you're just getting better at it. And I think that's what's driving you forward right now, is you're seeing not the progress and the solution, but the progress in yourself. And I think that's a huge step, brother. And I think you need to take a step back and maybe look at yourself with that too. Is like, hey, just because this shit ain't moving my fast along, but you're not an influencer, and you're influencing people. You have your hands in many different things, and every one of those positions have given you respect of trustworthy people, bro. Mm-hmm. You got a good family. You have supportive daughters. I think you have everything what you need right now. I just think it's just like a building. It's just developing, brother.
Yeah.
And it's hard to see what's going up, you know, because sometimes you have to take a step back to see how high something is. Mm-hmm. And right now you're in the middle of building. I don't think you know how high your ceiling is going to be just because you're right in the middle of the action.
Now, and it's crazy too. Like, I envision, like, especially dipping my toes in everything. I'm like, man, I cannot. It really blows my mind, Mason, the amount of opportunity. The simple things, bro, like the podcast. I'm throwing commercials in the middle of my podcast.
Damn.
Commercials, bro, like simple stuff. Simple stuff. Even going out to New Orleans, I got sponsorships. Damn. 6 sponsors, like small opportunities for everybody to have a piece of the winning formula, man.
So, well, let me know if you get one of those hair growth commercials.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Shit.
Hey,
Take one of
any hair growth out there,
those.
man?
Yeah, hook
Send a
the player
sponsor this way. We
up,
got you.
man. Fuck, I need some, brother. I got hair in the places I don't want.
Yeah.
I'm at the ages of that, brother.
Yeah. But man, Mason, this was a great talk, man. I appreciate you, brother. I really do, man. We've had so many great conversations along the way, and it's finally about damn time that
no time wasted,
we
brother.
get you.
No time
I
wasted.
know I've been wanting to wait till we got the video format. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's like man, this got to be video format. You know, I love my audios, but man, there's too much great information and knowledge being passed around for it to not be on video. So
yeah, and I think you did a great job of letting me show out my passion, brother, because I mean, hearing me and seeing me are two different things. You gave me the opportunity for people to see both. So
yes,
man,
sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
brother.
Hell yeah.
my dog.
Yes, sir. So yeah, you guys go like, go subscribe, share, comment, tell your favorite fans out there and all your family and all that, grandma, mama, all them.
Yeah, be great, baby. Be great.
Salute. Everybody have a happy January. Hey, man, it's been going by pretty fast. So salute to everybody. I love you all. At the end of the day, be great.